Hey, there you are. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Come. It's a pleasure meeting you. You must be wondering why did I call Jenny here? We all know that I've been always doing this reels on parenting, especially the teens. Being a mother of a teen and whom I know very closely with, that was the reason why Jenny is here with us. To begin with the conversation, how has it been bringing up Ethan, that's your son?
Ethan actually, he gave me a good journey throughout from the time that he was born till now. He was an easy child. I was a working mother when he was born, and I had a nanny who used to take care of him. It was not in India, it was outside. I was fortunate to have somebody who brought him up very well, taught him what's good and bad. I was blessed after a child after 6 years of marriage. So he was kind of a blessed child for me.
That's beautiful, actually. Very, very. I know Ethan. He's in 15 now. And I think you can see the complete transition and transformation. How are you able to cope with this transformation?
It's not really easy to cope. There are a lot of changes that you can see in him, right? You read a lot about it also.
Correct.
You try to ask other parents as to is it the similar kind of situations that they're facing.
Correct.
And you see that most of the teenage parents are facing similar situations.
What are the changes that you've really seen and marked?
Earlier when they used to come back from school, they were like, "Mommy, this happened, that happened." But now it's like you ask, "Oh, the day was good," but nothing more than that.
Is it because of the peer pressure?
I don't know. I see a lot of changes due to peer pressure as well. But then again, we've got to keep telling the child who are the right people that you meet. You've got to keep the right company so that, they help you grow and not bring you down.
Correct. The influence of peer is more during this particular phase.
I feel that for them, friends become more important than parents. It's like they are geared up to go with friends. But if you ask them to come for a family event, they are like, "Do you really need me there?"
Yeah.
So
I understand. I fully understand. Can we define this to be they are becoming independent?
yes, I feel yes, they do start getting independent and more mature, and they are not the kiddish kind. But somewhere you don't want them to be too mature. My husband keeps telling both of them, I have another kid as well, who's 8 years old, and he keeps telling them, "Don't grow, don't grow."
I fully understand. It's a lot of excitement.
Yes.
And it's a lot of, I think if you realize that as parent, there will be a lot of things that can be ironed out and smoothed out between we parents become more anxious, am I right?
Yes, and especially as they are growing, you know that probably they'll be with you just for a few more years because they want to also go ahead and make up their careers, go out and study probably. The time that you have with your children becomes limited when they enter their teens. You start realizing that they won't be with you there for long.
Correct.
So that's when you feel, as a mother especially, you feel that you have to give your best to them till the time.
So you start clinging to them.
Yes, yes.
If you were to give one message to the parents, what is your idea on this? And how do you want the parents to take the teenagers to?
For me, since I have been brought up that way, the equation between the parents and the children was like, it was very open. So you've got to be open with your teenager, and you need to understand even their point of view. I know as a parent you would want to put forth your views, but sometimes that's not always the thing. The more friendly you are to them, the more open they'll be to you. That's what builds the trust between the two, right? This is what I've observed. You restrict them where it is wrong, but you don't put like unnecessary boundaries where they try to do it without informing you. So it's better that even if it's wrong, at least they tell you that I'm going to be doing something like this, where you also find yourself at peace and they find themselves at peace. If you start that bond from your initial age itself, that remains between the parents and the child right after they grow as well.
Very, very right. I think what we require is this open communication.
Yes.
Trust factor is very important, I feel. And also I feel that I'm there for you at every day.
Yes.
So whether it's right, whether it's wrong, or whether it's an action, the child feels more secure, I feel. He's still a child.
Yeah.
Not a grown-up adult. So let's understand that. On a lighter note, I just want to know, have you ever peeped into Ethan's phone to find out
To begin with, we have not given him a phone till he started with his classes in 9th grade. It became a necessity to give it to him because the teachers nowadays communicate on WhatsApp. If I don't give him a smartphone, then I have to give my phone more to him than. So I just told his father that no, we need to give him a phone. And yeah, there are limitations put on it. So we've told him till the age of 18, the password will be known to all of us. Once I happened to look into his phone or his messages, and his father told me that I'm sure you would not like somebody to peep into your phone, right? So somewhere you need to keep that also with your kid and trust that much that you don't want to go and check his phone. Yes, but there are limitations put on the phone.
Is it mutual or it has been thrust upon?
It's mutual. He understands that.
Okay.
So in the night, you don't want to see him on the phone. It's kind of a rule at home where my husband has put this. The kids should sleep on time and get up on time and get their correct sleep.
I think that discipline is the one that can really take the children forward in their life.
Yes.
What you're saying is very true. And it's been a pleasure talking to you, Jenny. I think I'll keep calling you every now and then.
Thank you very much, Auntie. Thank you. You've also been a part of his upbringing. Ethan attended
The public space speaking. In fact, I'm going to be roping him now. I think we need to bring in a holistic development for the child.
Yes.
And that's very, very important. And thanks to Jenny for being here with us today. It's a pleasure talking to her.
Thank you.
We will be inviting quite a few of our friends to share their own experiences with us. If you have any, do share. Thank you.